Hello everyone, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1991 movie, Freddy's Dead. The movie is directed by Rachel Talalay and written by Michael DeLuca. This one, after Freddy killed so many kids in Springfield, they just made it where children aren't allowed to live in Springfield anymore. So Freddy is kind of having problems killing people, and the last kid of Elm Street had left Springwood, and Freddy's trying to get him back. A lot of the kids from Springfield are living in like this orphanage type thing and everything. So one of their counselors takes the main character back, and some of the other characters stow away, and when they get to Springfield they find out about Freddy, and find out that he has a daughter. And well, at first they just think it's a kid. They don't know if it's a boy or girl, and for some reason the main character thinks that he's Freddy's son and everything, but it ends up turning out that Freddy had a daughter instead, who's later turns out to be the counselor. And so she has to face Freddy and stop him for good before he tries to kill the rest of the people, and he's wanting to start having taking over more places than just Springwood or Springfield. And the cast it's really good in this. Robert Englund is great as Freddy, as always. Lisa Zane plays Maggie Burroughs, who we later find out in the movie is Catherine Kruger, Freddy's daughter, and she's really good in this. I kind of hope that maybe eventually we might get to see a sequel where we get to see more of her, but I kind of don't think that'll ever happen. But I thought she was a pretty cool character. Sean Green Brat plays John Doe, who's the character that we think is the main character and going to be the one that defeats Freddy and all that, and ends up turning out that he's not the character we thought he was and everything. His acting was pretty good. He's a little bit over the top at parts of it, but for the most part he's pretty good for someone that's not really famous or anything. Leslie Dean plays Tracy, one of the teenagers in the orphanage thing, and she's pretty good. First she's kind of not very likable, but as the movie goes on you kind of start to feel bad for her and stuff a little bit, and she's not bad. Ricky Dean Logan plays Carlos, who is almost fully deaf. He has to wear a hearing aid to be able to hear anybody talk or anything, and his death is kind of jacked up the way Freddy just uses his bad hearing and stuff to kill him and everything. It's cool, but it's also really kind of jacked up. I think if it were to happen nowadays, a lot of people would get butthurt over it. But it's just a movie. I mean, and everything. And seeing his head explode was pretty cool. And then Breckenmeyer, who has been known for early 2000 comedies like Garfield and Road Trip, and he was in Rat Race and stuff. He is in this movie. It's one of his first movies, if not his first. He plays Spencer, and he's also one of the ones that has a pretty cool death scene. Freddy pretty much puts him inside like a Nintendo video game, and I thought that was really cool the way they did that. It looked really cool and everything. And Yofet Kato, I think that's how you say his name. I probably butchered it. Plays Doc, the guy that pretty much runs the place that the teenagers stay at and everything. But yeah, all the cast members are pretty good in this. They also got some celebrity cameos by Alice Cooper, Johnny Depp, Roseanne Barr, and Tom Arnold. All of them were pretty cool to see in this. It's really cool getting to see Johnny Depp in a cameo, seeing that his very first movie was the first Nightmare on Elm Street movie. And everything. The cinematography by Declan Quinn is really great. I think it's some of the best cinematography in the franchise. A lot of really nice shots of like a wooded area and stuff when they're driving back to Springfield. I think that's really cool. The score by Brian May is pretty good. I like that he integrated some of the score from the original movie. Like I said, it doesn't live up to the first movie score, but it is still a really decent score. Everything. The humor in this movie is pretty good. It doesn't go too over the top. It's kind of a little bit silly and campy, but that doesn't really bother me very much. I actually kind of like it. Now, I know most people really don't like this movie, but I think it's actually one of the better ones in the series. Some of my biggest complaints would be that some of the kills could have been a little bit better and everything, but the main big thing that I really not that crazy for is I don't like the way Freddy's makeup is in this. It's just like they didn't really try to make him look that bad and everything, and just the makeup is the worst Freddy makeup in all of the in the whole film series. But besides that, I don't have too much to complain because I really enjoy this movie a lot more than most people did. I think that the original story that they were planning on doing would have been even more interesting. They were going to have Jacob be a teenager from the fifth movie, the one that was an unborn baby, but they showed him as a kid in the fifth one. After Freddy kills Alice, it was going to be him teaming up with the Dream Warriors and to defeat Freddy. I guess it was like the Ghost of the Dream Warriors or whatever. I think that would have been a really cool movie. And I think it would have been a lot better than this, but this was still a really decent movie. I think it would have been even cool though if they would have had characters from all of the franchise come back to help take Freddy on the one last time and everything. That would have been really awesome. But yeah, and Peter Jackson had also written a script for this movie, and his version would have been a lot different too. It would have been Freddy like being not scary at all anymore to anybody, and he would just have teenagers taking sleeping pills to knock themselves out so that they could taunt him and everything, and the cops would have been having to try to put a stop to it. And that it sounded like a really weird story. I don't think that it would have worked very well for this movie. I think the but I think the final product we got was good enough and everything, and there's a good ending to the Nightmare on Elm Street series, which had kind of been going downhill a little bit after the third movie. But anyway, I'd give Freddy's Dead 8.5 out of 10. The reason I don't call it by the full name Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare is because it wasn't the final movie in the series, so I just call it Freddy's Dead. But feel free to like and subscribe. What did you think about Freddy's Dead? Did you like it a lot? Did you absolutely hate it, think it's the worst in the series, or what do you think about it? Let me know in the comments. You can follow me on Facebook at Ogreboy1992, and feel free to like and subscribe, and have a good day.